So that's okay, is it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know what children are, Reggie?
Self-centered little bastards, Chris?
They're the future.
Yes, of course they are, of course.
You know, the thing about children is don't back away when I'm being thoughtful at you, Reggie.
That's all right.
I love children. I love their bright, shining eyes, their eagerness to please.
Isn't that dogs?
I love children. I went to school with them, you know.
Bye, Chris. Bye.
Bye, Reggie.
Bye. So there are three basic economic systems: capitalism, communism, and probably your favourite, stealing. At this point, I'd ask Mrs. Perrin to help us out, please. Thank you. Lovely blouse. See me after school. Yes. Right. Now, there are those who see capitalism and stealing as the same thing. And most people now consider that communism to be old hat because, whilst it rewards us all equally, which is good, it rewards us equally badly, which is bad. Stealing is illegal. Innocent people suffer. And our prisons are now more crowded than the hilariously so-called 753 from Chichester to Waterloo. So, there you have it. We are basically slightly reluctant capitalists. A bit like being at your parents' party. There's lots to eat and drink, but it all feels a bit shit. All roads lead to the shopping mall, and sometimes even you would rather visit a museum or a church or a flower-strewn meadow.
Don't click your fingers at me.
Well, perhaps you'd like to share that with the whole class?
Don't click your fingers at me.
In capitalist terms, I work at the coalface. Not literally, that'd be too dark and dusty. As a manager. You see, in this country, we don't actually make anything anymore, but we know a man who does. And it's my job to email that man so that he then sends me something that I can put in a shiny packet and sell. Now, let me talk you through why you might or possibly might not one day want to work for a giant corporation selling disposable razors. Yes.
Reggie ended with a song. There's confidence in a class of 15-year-olds. I've known teachers who've been beaten up for humming quietly.
Certainly perked you up. Look at you, bouncing around, offering nuts.
Well, I ask you, which is more worthwhile, educating young minds or flogging disposable razors?
Oh. If I say flogging disposable razors, will you confiscate my nuts?
That rubs off on you, all that youthfulness. I came back from the school feeling 30 years younger. And it cost me 8p to get home on the bus.
Calm down, Reggie. No, don't forget metal detecting and naturism.
I'm still very keen on naturism.
I'm not doing
the
naturism.
You always were impetuous. Let's buy chickens, that was you. 2 minutes to buy them and 6 years cleaning up the crap.
I've had 2 jobs in my entire life and I've commuted for 25 years. I'm about as impetuous as a stalagmite.
Reggie's invited the class into work to experience the modern workplace. 15 angry, confused adolescents in a minibus. Thanks.
I'd imagine they'd all sort of walk around politely and then go off and become something useful, like a scientist or a balloon sculptor.
Oh, we had some great school trips. Do you remember that trip to the Saxon water wheel in Frimpton? Didn't we break it?
Yes, we did.
Oh, OK. I didn't get Dad's keys off him because, you know, he may talk oddly and have a borrowing addiction, but he's my dad. Unless he borrowed me from a neighbour.
Bringing back some tuck. Went too far last time. Awkward chap, boundaries.
Don't be silly.
Sorry, was I being silly? Age thing. Used to not be silly. Now silly. Slightly chilled. Bit of a calorie shortfall. Hoo-ha on the remembering to have lunch front.
Come in, I'll get you some food.
Slurp of hooch with that might be fun. Very chipper, your Reggie. Has he been hitting the firewater?
No, he's excited about becoming a teacher.
Excellent. Fine tradition. Service. Mr. Chips. Crowd control. Disappointing salary. Has he thought this through?
No.
Tickets, please. Tickets, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bless you for travelling first class.
I've had an email from maintenance who are concerned about the health and safety implications of your plant.
Really? That's uninteresting.
They say it's interfering with the negative ion balance in the air conditioning.
Well, they should have thought about that when they sealed up the windows in a bid to impose their fascistic world view on a wild and beautiful planet.
I think it's just to keep the flies out.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I'll have to interrupt you there. I'm literally in the middle of doing nothing.
So, shall I tell him that you'll remove the plant? Good afternoon, Mr. Perrin.
Hello, slightly pointless wellness person.
What lovely plants. Did I see anyone else with plants in their office? I don't think I did.
Am I going mad, or is a cardboard razor the worst idea since Adolf Hitler said, "Is it just me, or is Germany looking a bit small at the moment?"
What do we feel about the idea that nobody else has plants in their office and it might make them feel a bit sad?
One day, somebody very brave will stand up and say, "That's it, we've got enough everything, stop inventing lame new products." And we'll all agree, all go to our homes and have sex all afternoon.
Lovely. Am I looking at an unhappy sausage?
You see, I've got this new technique whereby I ignore everything that strikes me as annoying or ridiculous.
Right.
You should try it.
Chris wants to see you.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
Chris! Well, while you're thinking, I need to ask your permission to bring some school children into work.
Why?
Part of their career's education, you know, showing what a big corporation looks like.
Yeah, of course, I love children.
Yes, you said, yeah.
They're the future.
Yes, indeed they are, yes.
You know what I wanted to be when I was a child, Reggie?
Megalomaniac businessman? Completely wild guess?
No, a panda.
Right. You still have that dream?
No, because I realise that people can't be pandas.
Good point, yes, good.
I think you're trying to be a panda.
Have to ask you to explain that, Chris.
You are now genetically an office worker. Don't fight it. Remove the plants from your office.
Right. Well, it's been shown that greenery in the workplace can boost productivity by up to 47%.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm now 39% more focused and my learning curve is 62% flatter. By my calculations, I'm just a cheese plant away from becoming a bona fide business genius.
Is that true?
Oh, Chris, I'm not cut out for the corporate life. I'm hoping to become a teacher. Please, I need the redundancy money. Just sack me.
No.
Go on.
No.
I should be doing something else with my life.
It's cold out there, Reggie. Don't try and be a panda.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Empty here. Apart from the odd smug bastard. Back to the rafters back there. Makes you want to lock the door quickly so they can't get in. No, it makes you want to start a small revolution. Nothing too violent. Just a couple of small banners. Spotted not too angry shouting.